All right, I'm preparing to live stream the meeting.
Oh, I look nuts. It's okay. Click on.
All right, we're live.
All right, awesome.
Just gotta send the link to everybody.
You want me to like say anything or like?
All right, we're live.
All right, awesome.
Are you able to get into the?
Yeah, I signed in, clicked on tournament. Yeah, seems pretty easy. Puppy, puppy.
You're being watched.
All right, how's it going, everybody? Just waiting for the tournament to start and hopefully entertain you guys for the next hour or two. Just talking about the games that are going on. Um, We'll focus on the openings, try to guess what the players are thinking. I've seen a lot of these players play before. We have some really good players showing up today. Yeah, I'll do my best to guess what's going on in their minds. Yeah, so I'm going to be sharing my screen so that you can see the games that I'm talking about. We'll be looking at games from all the sections.
All right, we're live. We're starting.
Oh, nice. All right. Sounds like first section's getting started. See what we got. Look forward to seeing the openings today. It's actually funny how little the openings have changed since I was playing in these sections. Still see a lot of Four Knights, Fried Liver Attack, Evans Gambit.
I've got 10 out of 10 people. Maybe like
All right, cool. So Future Masters has just gotten started. Let's check out who's facing who. Okay. All right. So let me share my screen with y'all. All right, cool. All right, I'm gonna just go in order here. Oh.
maybe not, whatever.
All right, so I'm looking at the game that's over on the left side. Yeah, so it looks like we had a Smith-Morra Gambit. Black replied Knight F6, and White went E5. So here, looks like Black didn't accept the Gambit. So it's even material. White has the 2 pawns in the center, but Black has a pretty solid Knight on D5. Oh, hey, Darren.
Hey,
What's going on? Good to see you.
good to see you too. How is everything?
Been a while. Oh, it's been good. Yeah, I've been doing well.
It's good to hear.
Yeah, what about you?
Been doing okay.
That's good. Yeah, so it looks like Future Masters has started. I'm trying to see if I can like make the board bigger or just like see the notation.
Hmm.
But yeah, still working on that. All right, maybe we can just briefly go through each game and then maybe focus on a few that seem really critical. So on board
Okay.
2, all right, we got Ani Rude versus Choco C. Yeah, I can't see the notation, so I'm not sure of the opening. Could have been a French, maybe. Yeah, it
I'm
looks like
also
White
trying
has.
to make my screen a little bit bigger.
Okay.
Okay, that's good.
Ye-
I got it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm looking at the game that's right in the middle. Are you able to see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm guessing it was a French defense. I would say white has a little bit of pressure here with the knight and the bishop focusing on c6. And then you have the rook on the open file. Black's still a couple moves away from castling.
Yeah, I also like white in this position.
Yeah, I mean, things are just getting started. They could definitely change, as we've seen
Yeah.
often in these games. Cool, and then looks like board number 3 hasn't progressed as much. Okay, yeah, this is interesting. This e6 combined with g6. More common is d6 rather than e6 and then going g6. Because the way black did it, they end up with some dark square, possibly dark square weaknesses. Too early to say now, but you can see like the f6 square no longer has pawns to defend it. So that's just something black should keep an eye on. Let's see. Then going down to board 4, Hunter versus Jody. All right, this game definitely a lot more moves have been played here. Looks like, oh, I thought for a moment black was up a pawn, but no, looks like white's up a pawn for a piece. So it looks like white's in control here.
How many active games do we have right now?
These 5.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the fact that this game has progressed so much, tells me that I think they were playing pretty fast here.
Yeah.
White just found a nice tactic. But yeah, I just think, maybe Hunter and Jody are playing pretty quickly here. The fact that if we go back to board 3, they've only made, it looks like 4 moves. So remember, guys, to take your time. I know it's online. I feel like I play faster online. But
Agreed.
really try to take your time. Use your time. Yeah, and you guys can see there, I didn't want to say anything until the tactic was completed, but it looks like Hunter sacked his rook for a knight in order to open up the d5 square. And then he was able to play queen d5, forking the king and the rook on b7. Black had to get out of check. Then he snatched up the rook. All right, and then, all right, board 5, we have another game that's looks like a lot more moves have been played than on the first 3 boards. So white's, oh, the pawn just moved, okay. So white's up a pawn, right? And yeah, definitely has some pressure here as well. His rook's the white rook is pretty active. I mean, at least compared to the rook on b6.
Agreed.
Yeah, and it looks like that rook on b6 is going to be tied to defending the b7 pawn. Yeah, rook a7 looks like a strong move. But I mean, bishops are usually just a little bit better than knights, especially when there's pawns on both sides of the board, since the bishop's just so much faster. So maybe black can put up a good defense. Yeah, but these guys too, you gotta take your time. Like, this is a really complicated position, and it looks like they're blitzing.
Yeah, you don't want to miss out on any important moves here.
Yeah, I mean, it's going so fast. I'm trying to find maybe a plan for black, but it's like the situation just keeps changing so much.
And the time control is 40?
Yeah, or maybe game 45?
45.
Game 45.
Oh, game 45. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's plenty of time.
Yeah.
Definitely want to use that to your advantage, guys.
For sure. So it looks like Hunter has a pretty comfortable lead. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm kind of stuck on this board 5 game. I keep thinking like, oh, white's just gonna queen their pawn, but I know the person playing black, he's a pretty tricky player. So we'll see if he can come up with something. Did he? Okay, I think black just went rook a2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to see what, I wish there was a notation here. Yeah, I mean, if he can somehow get some activity on the second rank, maybe there's a drawing opportunity. Actually, so here could be a really critical moment. Yeah, bishop d4 is the move I would be most worried about if I was white. Because, yeah, I mean, now you're forking the pawn on c5, the pawn on f2. Okay, oh, well, all right. So knight e5 doesn't drop a piece because there's a discovered check. But then the thing is, after black gets out of check, white has to worry about the e5 knight. Oh, I think I know what they're planning. But I don't know if it's going to work. All right, so let's sit on board 5 for now, because I feel like this game might end pretty soon, just because how fast they're moving. And then we can check on the other games. Let's see. Yeah, we're trying to see if there's a way we can see the
I
notation.
know you can after the game.
All right, we could always go back after the game. Yeah, so knight d3 was the move I was guessing white was going to do to defend both c5 and f2. But then the knight is kind of passive here. Yeah, black is moving really quickly. Definitely don't advise that. It's really complicated. So I think black did rook takes a4. White did, oh, I mean, yeah, I think they're moving so fast that the system isn't even updating it.
Yeah, it's not processing it because I just saw like the position switch so rapidly.
Yeah, all right. Well, now it looks like white's going to pull ahead here. But that's too bad because I think black had some, a lot of opportunities to defend that maybe they missed because they were moving really quickly. Like, I'm not sure why he didn't play rook c3 and just try to stop the pawn. But hey, it's tough. It's always easier sitting here looking at the game than being in that
Actually,
spot.
yeah.
So it's a
Can
little
relate
unfair
with
to
that
be
one.
like. All right, that was an interesting game. I want to definitely go back over that one. All right, so, all right, things have definitely progressed up here as well. All right, looks like white has pulled ahead on board 1. So without seeing the notation, I'm not really sure what happened, but we'll go back over that maybe. Board 2 still looks really complicated. In fact, I think looks like white took a long time. Oh, maybe they took a long time on bishop f4. I feel like that's the only move I've seen since we were down below at the other games.
Mm.
And then black did bishop d6.
The reserve is starting in 3 minutes.
Okay. And I just heard the reserve section starting in a couple minutes, so we'll head out there too. Huh? All right, and then board 3 also is pretty slow moving. Oh, yeah, I like what black has done here. I'm not sure when they played e5, but I think that's a good decision since now they open up their c8 bishop. They put some pressure on white's center. Curious to see what white does here. It's like, oops. Yeah. So. Oh, white ended up taking. Yeah, I think they pretty much had to do that. You don't want to allow pawn e4. All right, it's a good game. And it looks like on board 2, white went queen f3. And black took on d4, yeah. So this is a key moment for white. They're dealing with several threats here. So let's see what white does on board 2, and then we can head over to another section. Yeah, it's good how Anirudh is taking his time. Connor also looks like he's taking his time. So, I mean, the immediate threat on board 2, right, is the pawn attacking the knight on c3. So he's probably deciding what to do about that threat. Another thing making the position really complicated is there's so many captures to think about. There's knight takes c6, bishop takes c6, maybe even potentially some kind of sacrifice. Okay. All right, so the reserve section has just started, if you're a part of that. Well, considering how long Anirudh is taking to move, maybe we should, we'll go back to that game.
Yeah, I am curious to go back to that position.
Definitely. All right. I just feel like if we wait for his move, we might be sitting there a while.
But it's good that he's taking his time.
Oh, yeah, I'm thrilled. All right, I think we got a bunch of games.
That's
Oh,
chess,
6
bro, I
games.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's chess, bro.
All right. So it looks okay. Yeah, it looks like these guys have just made their first move, and then we have like some games already in the middle game. It's all good. All right, so we got a French defense on board 1. Too early to say what's going on board 2. Board number 3. All right, I'm guessing this was a Sicilian dragon. Where white decided to castle king side. Yeah, more commonly white goes queen side here, and then both sides try to pawn storm and attack the king. Now it's a little bit more peaceful. Okay. So board 3, black just played e5. Not sure about this. Because it blocks in your bishop, and if you end up trading off your e-pawn, then your d6 pawn is isolated on an open file, which is can be a big weakness. So not sure about e5 there. They might want to take a look at that later. Okay. All right. On board 4, it looks like a d4, d5, and I'm guessing knight c3, the Veresov opening. All right, looks like black's doing okay. Kind of too early to tell what's going to happen. Board number 5 looks like a French defense. Maybe with bishop. Well, my guess is the French. White played bishop d3. Black did knight f6. They traded on d5. White went knight f3. Black went bishop d6, and then white castled. So looks really, really even. And then, yeah, board 6, we have an interesting, oh no, an interesting opening. A d3, g3, h3. I think that could, is that the hippo? I think we have a hippo opening here. And if I'm correct, so in one of our classes, we were talking about the hippo. And I think Clara was in that class. So maybe she got some inspiration to try the hippo.
Nice.
I guess. I'm slightly horrified that someone
Drawing inspiration.
yeah, from the hippo. I don't know. I mean, I think the way she played it is probably better than what we talked about in class. I think in class we also had b3 and a3 thrown in, so she didn't waste time doing those moves. And I think she's okay here. And black looks like they did well too. So I don't know, maybe they faced the hippo before, probably not. So they just moved you know, pawns to the center, develop the pieces. That's what you should do if you're faced with an unfamiliar opening. Oh, maybe white was also doing like a King's Indian attack. Yeah, that's actually probably more likely. All right. Well, this is great. It looks like these guys are taking more time than the future masters.
Ironically.
Yeah. Well, good, good. Yeah, reserve is really impressing me. Okay. Looks like board number 5. Knight g5 is definitely a fighting move. Curious what black is going to do here to address knight g5. Yeah, all the other games look fairly peaceful. Let's go back. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon.
Oh, it's 2 games completed or you future masters.
Okay. Okay, what is going on? So it looks like, oh, this is really interesting. So white has won a pawn on board 1, but I'm guessing black just played rook e8, and it's hard to see how white's going to get out of this check. So if they move their king, I mean, that's going to give black good compensation for the pawn because white has poor king safety. Not sure what else they could do without running into some pin issues on the file. You know, like something like knight e4, you're going to be pinned. Yeah, so I think king f1 was pretty much forced. All right, this will be a really good game to watch, this board 1. Board 2, yeah. I wonder how black was able to win the rook. Oh, you know, it's actually not that bad for white. It looks like they're only down in exchange and not the entire rook. And white has a more rapid development. So maybe they could take advantage of that. All right, so 2 really interesting games here. Yeah, board 3, it looks like white is up a healthy bishop. So definitely not over, but I would say this is one of the clearer games where I can definitely say white has the advantage. Everywhere else, I'm not sure. So yeah, definitely want to check back up here. And then down here, looks like black has gone g6. Yeah, g6, good move. You stop bishop takes h7. But now, you know, whenever you play g6, you make weaknesses on the dark squares, particularly h6 and f6. So white can try to take advantage of those weaknesses. Maybe try to put a queen on h6 or a bishop on h6. But yeah, everywhere else looks still fairly even. Say board 4 is close. Board 5, or sorry, board 6 is close. Board 5, I prefer white. See what's up here. Board 3, we said white has a comfortable advantage. I don't know, honestly, board 2. Would you prefer white here or black here?
I'm gonna go with white on board 2.
Yeah, same.
I feel like the development is better on white's part.
Yeah.
Ooh, is it for board two? Did black just move? Or
I saw them, they just went queen takes G3.
okay, I see it now. It's just a little delay on my end. I see
Okay,
it.
yeah. Yeah, so black, I mean, black's, I would say they're being greedy, but maybe they're just trying to challenge white. You know, tell white you got to prove you have an attack here. All right, we'll see if white's up to the challenge. Because, I mean, as soon as black can get developed, like, well, it's actually kind of hard to see how black can develop. Maybe if somehow they can get their knight to F5, black will be totally winning.
It's gonna be
Okay,
quite a challenge to do so, though.
true. Yeah, I was almost like, well, what would development even look like for black?
Yeah.
It's gonna take a while, but we'll see. And then board one is great. Yeah, now this is a good battle. Ooh. It's another kind of case where one side is giving up material in exchange for a possible target on the king. So I think we said black's down a pawn, but white's king's on F1, which is a poor space for it. Yeah, I think black made a good decision, right? To trade off that knight and then just, I'm assuming they're gonna take on D5 next. All right, so black's probably a little bit better here on board one. Oh, wait a sec. Did white just go queen H2? Yeah, no, queen H2. No, no, no. You don't want to trade queens here. Right? White's whole advantage consists of that attack. Without the queen, your attack's going to be much diminished. And now black has two passed pawns on the king side. No, so white, you don't want to trade queens there. Definitely want to keep the queens on. That's your best attacker. Yeah, so that's one of the more common mistakes we see at that level is players not sure when to trade. So just one easy rule to abide by. If you have an attack, don't trade queens. All right, keep your queen on. Though I think it kind of speaks to the fact that white had so much compensation that even this endgame is not so easy for black, despite the two extra pawns. Because the two bishops can definitely hold their own against the rook and the knight. Oh no, I missed something on board one. Looks like white managed to get up a piece. Must have been maybe some kind of calculation error. All right, so white's pulled ahead on board one. But board two is going to be the key, I think, one of the key games here.
Sorry about that. Position was freezing a little too much, so I had to refresh.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah. So yeah, I was just saying, board one, I missed what happened, but it looks like white's up a piece. Maybe some calculation error, not sure. So board one, white's in control. Board three looks like, oh, actually board three, black has managed to at least make white maybe a little nervous. They have that pawn on E3. Still think white should be fine here with their extra piece. And they also have their own pass pawn. All right, let's go on. Yeah, and then, okay, board four. I guess there was some kind of exchange on G6. It's looks like it's going to favor white here. they're gonna be able to possibly go h5 now or in the future, and then open the H file. So, you know, often we tell kids, right, you want to castle as soon as possible. But here it looks like white made a good choice not to castle so soon, because now their rook's on h1 and is better able to support an attack. All right, there's h5. I mean, I think white should probably castle queenside sooner or later. To still get castled, try to use the other rook. You know, I think what might be the most important feature about board 4 is black's knight on a6, right? The fact that it's so out of play, it's almost like white has an extra piece.
Yeah, it's really stuck over there in that corner. Reminds me of what we tell the kids with the corner being labeled as the trash can.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, don't move your pieces in the trash can if you can avoid it. Because like the thing is, I think black moved there like really early in the game. So that was okay, but they should have tried to get it back in the action sooner.
Yeah, because now it's really stuck on that square.
Yeah. And then board number 5, I think we sort of predicted what could happen here. Queen anchors herself on h6 and has some pretty big threats. Yeah, and then board number 6 still looks really, really close. Yeah, no, these guys are taking their time so much more than the future masters. It's crazy. But everyone in all sections, you know, please take your time, pretend it's, you know, just like an in-person tournament. So I think white might have an opportunity here. Curious what they're going to decide to do. All right, yeah, so they took on h7, and the knight protects the queen. Booster started. All right, cool. Looks like another section started. So I just want to see what white does on board 5. And then we can maybe go back to future masters, see what's been going on, and then we can head to booster.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, yeah, good job, white. So it looks like white realized, hey, if I can go queen f7, I have a checkmate. But there was a knight on e5 stopping that. So they sacked their rook for the knight, and after bishop takes rook, queen f7 was mate. And that's what I was waiting to see. So nice tactic, Aura.
Good job.
All right. So definitely a lot of games to go back to here. All right, future masters. So let's see who's been taking their time. All right, so white was able to win here. Now I kind of forget what was going on this board. Was it even when we left? Do you remember?
I believe so.
Yeah, I guess we can always like go back over the game. Once it's over, I think the notation's available. Yeah, so we figured white was going to win on board 5. Oh, looks like, whoa, black must have made a comeback on board 4. Oh, it must have been a blunder because I thought white was pretty firmly in control of that game. So we'll check out board number 4. I want to know what happened there. It looks like white's up a rook here, so they managed to, I think, convert their advantage. Okay. Oh, right, this board 2 was that really interesting game. Just trying to count the material. So black is still up that pawn, but the king is on f8. Wonder how that happened. Mm. Yeah, I don't like the king on f8. Otherwise, I'd say black's in control. Maybe even with the king on f8, black is better.
I think so.
Maybe he tried to castle, or he or she tried to castle, and they accidentally went king f8. Not sure. Okay, well, I know we have another section. Let me see if I can get this game just to see what happens. Not sure. Let me ask. All right, figuring out how to see the finished games, but in view game. Okay, but in the meantime, we can head over to Booster. How many? Oh, okay, there's not as many games here, so. Okay. Oh, maybe another French defense.
Oh, you can download the game file.
Okay. Okay. Huh. Yeah, looks like board number 2, black has a bit of an advantage. They have an extra pawn and the 2 bishops against the opened up king. Oh, and on board 3, we have another bishop pair, the 2 bishops against 2 knights. Yeah, so normally the bishop pair is a big advantage if you have them against a bishop and a knight or 2 knights. Wait, did white take a knight? Oh,
Yeah, the position had just changed like 3 moves just now.
okay, yes. Oh, maybe that knight. No, maybe black missed. Their knight was attacked. But even with the knight there, the two bishops were a little bit better. Just because the bishop's so much faster than the knight. All right, so it looks like white's in control on board 3. Oh, but then see what white did on board 2. So bishop a3 is a good move, trying to trade off one of the bishops. So if you're faced with an opponent who has 2 bishops, try to trade one of them off. And at least they can't bother you on that color anymore. Yeah, now I feel a lot better about white's position. I mean, they're still worse, but I don't think it's as bad as before. Then, all right, got Ottman. All right, this game, yeah, they haven't really engaged yet. Looks close. All right, so good job. This is Booster, right? Yeah, good job, Booster, for taking your time. Looks like for the most part, you guys are taking your time. Oh. We have something interesting possibly happening on board 1. Let's see what black does here. Oh. All right, board 1 could be changing. Yeah. Looks like white caught black in a little discovery. So when they moved their knight, the bishop was attacking the queen. Black didn't see it. They captured the knight, and then white took the queen. Yeah, so that's why learning tactics are really important, like forks, pins, discovered attacks like that. The more you practice tactics, the more you're going to see them in your games. All right, so. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with board 2. I think white has managed a pretty good comeback. Wait, how did that rook get on d5? Did it go to a5 and then d5?
Seems like it.
Oh no, but then where's it going to go next? Maybe white got a little too fancy. All right, we'll keep an
Great
eye
move
on
for
that.
black.
Yeah. Okay, looks like, all right, looks like white's pretty comfortably up on board 3. And it's funny how like these games, it's kind of close to the conclusion. And then we have like this game where nobody's captured anything yet. Or well, maybe they've traded one pair of pieces. All right, yeah, bishop g5 is a good move. Yeah, black doesn't really want to go f6. Actually, or do they? Because it kind of helps control the center. Oh, no. So black, maybe black didn't want to open up their king with g takes f6, but they definitely would rather do that than lose the exchange.
Yeah.
Yeah, because after g takes f6, you know, you can go like d5, even e5, take over the middle, and then your bishops are also really strong back there. I don't know, I feel like I see that a lot. Like kids do all kinds of weird stuff to avoid taking with their g pawn, even if they get a piece back or something. I mean, I know you know they don't want to ruin the king side, but like if it's getting your piece back, or in this case, not losing the exchange, you should still do it. Still do g takes.
Exactly. It's not ideal, but it's what's best for the situation.
Yeah. All right, so then board 4, this is going to get interesting. So we have another case of material. One side has material advantage, the other side has maybe some compensation in the form of the bishops are aimed right at the king. Oh, here's another case of we have a bishop pair against 2 knights.
Seen quite a few of those today.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Looks like white saved the rook, but they succumbed to mate. Yeah, I think white was in trouble there. All right, it's a good game between Arjun and Ryder. Ryder came out victorious. Oh, right. I remember on board 1, black lost the queen. So board 1 looks like white's ahead. Board 2, black 1. All right, board 3, white 1. So this is the game that's left. So we'll definitely check back in with them. So board 4 in booster. Try to remember that. And let's go back to Future Masters. Who is taking their time? All right. So we got one game still going. Yeah, Anirudh is still crunching away. He's taking so much time, but you know, because there was so much time, he's still pretty comfortable on the clock.
And there's also an increment, so
Oh, and there's an increment. What's the increment?
5 seconds.
5-second increment. So very comfortable. Wait, whose turn is it? No. Oh, it's
On
white's
board
turn.
2, I believe it's white's turn.
Got you. Huh, what is going on here? Oh, black's up a piece? Okay, so yeah, I think black's doing pretty well. Huh, I wonder how they won that piece.
The queen just captured.
Oh, on e5?
Yeah.
Was it like a blunder?
Yeah.
Did he just?
The bishop was.
Oh, okay. All right, so it looks like black should come out ahead here. I mean, there's the extra piece. Also, another knight on the edge of the board. I'm gonna start counting those knights. We'll see which section has the most knights on the edge. All right, so let's go to a game that's more even. Okay, back here. Okay. All right, looks like white's still ahead. Black, okay. That's game's over. All right, so board 4 and board 6. Okay. Yeah, so at least whenever I first look at a position, I just want to count the material. So looks like white's ahead by a couple of pawns in board 4. White also has the bishop against the knight, and that's an advantage in the end game. If there's pawns on both sides of the board, the bishop can more quickly go to both sides. So my guess is white's going to pull this one out, but he doesn't have any pass pawns. Oh, that could change. Yeah, I think a4 is a good move. Oh, okay. So they traded, and now the c pawn is passed. All right. So white avoids any big mistakes. They should be okay. Yeah, it looks like Alexi's really using his time. And Henrik too.
And there's no berserk option here.
All right, and then it looks like then the closest game would be board number 6. So looking at the material, looks like, unless I counted wrong, black is up a pawn.
And then primary just started.
Oh, I heard, okay, primary just started. Nice. Oh, it looks like, yeah, in board 6, both players are really taking their time. All right, good, guys. Yeah, so I think it looks like white has a couple of threats on board 6. But this game's definitely the closest. I could still see it going either way, though I think white has a advantage here based on those threats. All right, white decided not to trade queens. Okay. All right, definitely. I'll try to remember board 6 to come back to. What section this is? Okay. All right, so we got a couple games still going. Primary just started. What's that? Where's that at? All right, cool. These are like our younger guys. Okay. Oh, looks like a Scandinavian on board 1. All right. Black's just gotta keep track of their queen on a5, make sure it doesn't get trapped. Okay, not sure what the opening was on board 2. I guess some kind of d4, d5, maybe London system. Looks like white's up a couple of pieces. Yeah, so for these guys, I think it's about just like asking yourself what your opponent's trying to do, and especially seeing if they're trying to capture you. Make sure your pieces are safe. Looks like we may have some members of the same family here. I see the last name Melkman. So maybe Max and Isabel are siblings.
And Leor.
Oh, there's another one. I don't know if he's in this section.
Oh, he is.
Oh yeah, there's Leor Melkman. Okay, so we got 3 of the Melkmans. All right. So yeah, so board 3, what was going on? All right, even material. All right, both sides playing really solid. Board 3 looks about equal. Board 2, okay. I wonder what the opening was here. Maybe e4, e5, but then somehow their e-pawns both got captured, maybe by the queens. So on board 4, I would say to both the players, be cautious or be careful about moving your queens out too early, because then they can kind of get chased around. And we kind of see that happening to Black's queen. So Black was able to take a pawn here, but then white was able to go knight a3, attacking the queen. And we can see that white has more pieces out than black. So even though black's up a pawn, the fact that white has more pieces out can be dangerous for black. Okay, then it looks like on board 5. Well, I mean, white's up a couple of pieces. But on the other hand, white's king's a little bit open on board 5. So I feel like, you know, if black can try to like generate some threats against the white king, then he has a chance here. Yeah, bishop c5, good move. Puts the king in check and gets your bishop more active on a more active diagonal. White did knight d4. It's a little risky. Now your knight is pinned, meaning that the knight tried to move, the bishop could put the king in check. All right, so the fact that black had the pin here means they didn't have to take the knight right away. That knight's not going anywhere. I think playing rook d8 before taking the knight would have been even stronger, attacking that pinned knight. Yeah, now black has some difficulty. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think black was in trouble on board 5 regardless. Ooh, okay. White maybe in some trouble here. That queen actually got pretty strong. Yeah, I was telling these guys, be careful of bringing your queen out early because she can be easily attacked. But now the queen is kind of proving me wrong here. It's gone on a bit of a rampage. Okay. Okay. Okay, looks like white's up a couple of pieces on board 2. Board 1, what is? Oh, white's up the exchange. Yes. Okay, so white looks like they're in control on board 1 because they're up. The king is kind of in the open. Okay. Then board 3, white's also up a piece here. Though we know at this level, being up a piece is not even such a big deal, honestly. Like if you can get some counterplay for it, especially against the king, the piece might not mean too much. Yeah, I feel like for these players, the #1 thing is king safety. Generally in the form of castling. Make sure you're castled. Don't move your pawns in front of your king, and you should be okay, even if you get down a piece or 2. All right, got some good sportsmanship. Looks like Canyon was saying good job to his opponent. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's hard to say what's going to happen here just because these games can change so rapidly. Yeah, like even on board 2, white's still up a piece, but the position has not gone well for them because black has a nice battery here with the 2 rooks on the e-file. And the king is bad on f1. We're seeing a lot of kings on f1 and f8. I mean, sometimes you have to do that, but it's not good.
Yeah, you want to avoid it at all costs.
All right, so I think board 2, black has sort of turned the tables. Now we're completely even, but black has the domination of the e-file. Oh, looks like board 3. We might be getting close to the end. I missed how white broke through here. But yeah, all right, nice checkmate, white. So Risha, so using a bishop and queen battery, bishop guards the queen, and the queen is right in the king's face.
Good job.
Yeah, and then board one, you can kind of see what we were talking about when like, even though oh wait, never mind. I was saying, I thought for some reason that white was the one down material trying to attack, but in fact they're up material and they have the attack. So white's doing really well here. Okay. Yeah, as long as white avoids mistakes, I think they should pull through. Okay. All right, so down here, looks like black is up. But I don't know. Whenever the queen and knight are involved, there's always opportunities to make threats. So I'm always kind of nervous. Feel like still anything could happen. Yeah, just another good rule of thumb is like if you're down material, you also don't want to trade. Because then you're just going to get to a position where your opponent has a bunch of pieces and you have nobody but like your king and some pawns. So if you can, try to keep the pieces on the board. Don't trade. All right, cool. Let's see if they're still playing in Future Masters. Okay. So wait, these two games finished, right? Yeah. Okay. So it looks like Anirudh is still fighting, but
Oh, where's that reserve? Yeah, no, booster finished.
oh, Booster just finished. All right, so they should be starting round 2 soon. Yeah, I feel like black should win pretty easily. All right, let's see what happens here. Good try, Anirudh. Good try. Okay, so black did the right choice. They took the pawn. Don't want to take the rook and then let the pawn queen. So black should pull this one out pretty quickly. Okay. Reserve. Oh, is reserve done? No. All right, looks like white's about to win on board 4. Okay, and then board 6. Always very interesting when you have an imbalance. So an imbalance, where like the material's even. Well, I guess not anymore after that skewer. The material's even, but it's even in different ways. So like white had the 2 pieces against the rook, but after that skewer, white's gonna be up a piece. Okay, so white should win on board 6. All right. And then I think booster finished.
Yeah. So
Any
next round's gonna
surprise?
start at noon.
Oh, so Ottman was able to get an invasion down here. Yeah, so I would tell you guys, you want a castle with that king in the middle. He was able to win. All right, this is the game where he gave up the exchange. Wonder how he got the G pawn out of the way. Maybe he just took it. Okay, so I guess primaries. Okay. I mean, not surprising. These games are also going pretty quick. It's one of our youngest section.
And novice is starting in 2 minutes.
Or wait a sec. Board 2. Board 2. It says black 1, but not sure why. See if I can figure that out. Yeah, just checking out board 2 because it says black won, but it's not clear why.
Maybe there was a resignation.
I mean, yeah, black's down. I mean, white's down 3 pawns, but like, still the queen.
Anything is possible.
Huh, okay. Yeah, I mean, unless there's been some error, I don't know, let's say black resigned, but there's definitely still a lot to go here. Well, in case the game's still going, I don't want to say anything, but I think white has an opportunity to maybe get a draw, but okay, not sure what happened. All right, cool. So let's see, did the novice start? No, not yet.
Your mom was starting.
Yeah, so I guess while the sections are starting, or let's see, was there like one game that was still kind of equal? Oh wait, no, they were done. Okay, but while everybody's starting, I guess like a couple patterns I'm kind of noticing. In reserve, seeing some of you guys have your pieces on the edge of the board. I'm just thinking of that poor knight that was out on a6. I think that was reserve. Yeah, almost certain. Yeah, make sure you have all your pieces active. If you're ever not sure what to do, just find your least active piece and make it more active. And then my advice for the primary guys is just king safety. We saw a few games where the king was caught out in the open. Yeah, actually primary and booster. We had some kings on f1 or kings on f8. Try to castle generally as quickly as possible so your king is safe. And yeah, future masters. Oh, you know what my advice for future masters? Take your time. This section's like playing the fastest.
And have the most time.
Yeah, come on, future masters.
Use that time to your advantage, guys.
Yeah. I mean, these guys are good. They're going to be like stronger than all of us pretty soon. So I can't think of any patterns in terms of chess playing yet that I'm seeing in this tournament for them, but the time issue, definitely. Yeah, then we got our novice guys. All right, let's see if they started. No. Is Anirudh still fighting? No. Okay. Let's see, did reserve start? Oh, that's right. We had board 6. Okay. So yeah, white should pretty easily win this. Okay. Did booster start? Oh, got a whole nother set of games.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, no, these guys, they've been really impressive. Like, openings overall have been really solid. Not seeing anyone fall for any traps or, try anything too far out there. Except maybe the hippo, if that was a hippo. Okay, so this game looks like the Italian with c3. Yeah, I always found this pretty hard to play against as black. Like, I just feel like I never really knew what to do. I wonder, why did they go bishop h? Yeah, I'm not sure about bishop h5. At least, oh, okay, maybe to go there. I'm a little skeptical of this for black. I don't know, I think white has a couple things they can do to get an edge here. We'll see what they choose. All right, board number 2. Oh, looks like this poor guy on a6. might have trouble getting out. Actually, yeah, that could be kind of the theme for the booster section. I'm seeing some pieces get trapped. Hmm. All right. So, I mean, on the other hand, white has a bunch of pawns. How many pawns do they have? 8 versus 6. All right. So white actually has 2 pawns for the piece. It's not so bad, but definitely black is better. And then on board 3, we got the Ottman and Origin. So, okay. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that. Okay. We'll see where that's going.
Yeah, this position changed pretty quickly. I was
Yeah.
looking at a couple moves for this. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not sure black had to go for all of this. I mean, they're definitely in danger. Well, let's see what black or what white does. Don't want to give anything away. Oh, he didn't take the bishop? All right. I would say for the guys on board 3, you know, don't always believe your opponent. You know, you want to calculate out the moves yourself and come to the conclusion that you think. You know, maybe both sides making a couple mistakes there and doing things they didn't really have to do. Yeah, I just want to keep an eye on board 3.
Yeah, I think Queen H5 is a good follow-up though.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see how black responds.
And I think white has something really strong. Really curious to see what route they go here. And I think black is pretty limited in their options at this point. Yeah, I mean, maybe the thing was white didn't want to take the bishop because their attack is slowed down a little bit after queen d6, and they have to get out of check. Like, but on the other hand, it's only slowed down by 1 move, and I don't think there's much black could really have done. You know, I prefer just to have another piece. And then on black's end, yeah, I don't think knight takes d4. Like, I'm not sure what that accomplished. Like, I don't know. All right, well, we can take a peek down here and then go back. Oh, uh-oh. Another king out in the open. No, it's okay, guys. I've had, you know, being a King's Gambit player, I've had plenty of kings in the middle, so I feel your pain. All right. Well, all that being said, I think black's winning here, right? Extra piece. Not sure what white can really do to get out of this mess.
Yeah, once they get developed, I feel it's pretty much.
Yeah. You know, it's like the lack of the pawn cover around the king just kind of makes it impossible to ever be safe.
There's a primary round 2 started.
All right, cool. Let's go back to all right, black's still thinking. Let's sit on this board 3 game for like another minute, and then I think primary's up.
And Future Masters also started.
Oh, cool. Or Future Masters started. All right, please, Future Masters, take your time. by the time we get there, the game, shouldn't be over. I don't know. I find it hard though to like take my time online. Like I just want to like blitz.
It's way different from playing in person.
Yeah. In person, you have the person across from you. It's like, just find it easier to focus, I guess.
Yeah, a lot more factors play into it.
And then it's like, if you lose, you have to congratulate them. So I feel like I'm a little more motivated in an in-person game. If you lose on the computer, you can just like turn off the computer, walk away. Okay. I mean, this is good though for like
Shake it off.
Arjun. He's taking his time trying to find a way out of White's mating net. I don't know. I'm reluctant to step away. Well, are there any? Yeah, Black's still doing well on board 2. Let's see. I guess what happened in board 1? I thought someone was winning on board 1, but never mind, maybe not. Okay, so board 1's really interesting. Oh wait, somebody just finished. Oh, okay. Oh wait, no. Oh no, board 3 just finished. It says. We got 2 Darrens. I think you're old.
Oh,
There it is.
I didn't leave from the other one. See, I switched to my phone.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I think White won on board 3. I guess they used the queen and bishop mate. Well, since it's not actually on the board, maybe I'll say something about the game later.
Well, now this is already almost done with round 1.
Nice. All right, let's head over to primary. I heard novice got started and they're almost finished, so maybe we better catch them. It's okay. Oh, I'm so happy. Over on board 3, we have a classic fork trick. So White, understandably, moved knights to f3 and c3 and a bishop to c4, but that falls into a common opening trap after Black sacks the knight on e4 and then plays d5. You don't win any material, but I think Black gets a better position. So good job, Risha. Glad to see that trick is still alive and well. Just to quickly recap. So it looks like Black's winning on board 4. They're up a rook. White is winning on board, or sorry, Black is winning on board 5. They're up a piece. So again, I mean, things can change. Board 1 looks equal. Ooh, things are definitely changing here. Board 2 looks like Black's up the bishop. So, well, before they end, let's head over to novice. Okay. Got a pretty mate on board 1.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, got a kind of a goofy looking one on board 2. It's like, how did that queen get there?
I was just about to say.
Okay, maybe she snuck in on a3 f8 diagonal. Yeah, so it looks like on board 3 we have the 4-move checkmate. It's okay. So for Petra, you want to move your pieces towards the middle of the board or the center. So I think for next game, try to play your pawn in front of your king to e3 or to e6 if you're Black. So pawn in front of the king 1 square, and you'll stop this checkmate. Yeah, no, it's tough to lose in 4 moves. Oh, there's only 3 games. Okay. Well, that's kind of why they're done so fast. All right, they're all done.
So,
Wait, this is already done?
Yeah, novice is over. Okay, back to future masters. So these are our highest guys and girls. All right, again, board 4. Ugh. Looks like they've not used that much time and they're already in an end game. You know, and then you compare that. Well, I guess board 2 is in a middle game, but everyone else is still kind of in the opening. All right, looks like Black's about to win on board 4. You know, I know Anirudh, he's a tough player in any
They
circumstance.
probably played each other a bunch of times.
Yeah, but if you're rushing, then it's going to be that much harder. So Abbott Smith, please take your time. And then another game I think where maybe the players are kind of rushing could be board number 2. Yeah, looks like White's up a couple pawns. Yeah, White's in control here. All right, and then board number 1, things are still pretty close. We haven't seen a lot of piece exchanges. Huh. Another like collie system or something. All right, good. So board 1, the players are taking their time. Board 2, White's firmly ahead. Oh, how did that king get to E2? So I
Makes me
mean, I guess if
wonder.
you had to do it, you know, I understand, but I don't know. I feel like in every section we're seeing some wayward kings. Okay, but besides the king, White's doing fairly well. Right, we got even material. Yes. Well, honestly, if you're White, I would just put that king back on E1 and get the rest of your pieces out.
Yeah, that bishop needs to be involved.
Okay, so board 1 and 3. All right, looks like Black won on board 4. Okay, just counting the pawns here. 7, 7. Yeah, board 5, I would say, is the most interesting one. Like somehow Black's king side got open, but White can't really take advantage of it, especially because their queen's over on B3. So maybe that weakness is not such a big deal for Black. And then Black's bishop is pretty annoying on E4. Like White can't really dislodge it. Oh, definitely a game to watch. All right, so future masters, I would say, is doing a better job of taking their time. So we'll check back in with them. That could take a while. What was going on here? Reserve. Okay. Oh, reserve is taking their time. Very good. Just want to do a quick check. Did anybody? No, we had a couple games finished.
Board 4.
French. Oh yeah, yeah. Board 4 is like deep in the opening. French defense. Both players are playing pretty well. And then on board 6, it looks like White's ahead. Okay, so these games are still kind of either ending or just beginning. All right, so board 1, pretty even. Oh, actually, board 1. Ooh. Looks like there's White could have some interesting opportunities here. Oh yeah, no, this is you know, afterwards, if we have time, we should go back over this game. I think there's a lot of really instructive things about it. Like, don't want to say too much without giving away stuff. Queen H5 looks good. I mean, I guess we can say in general, like, if you split the board in half, most of black's pieces are on the queen side, and it leaves their king really exposed. And then white's guys, I mean, you have the queen and bishops on the queen side, but they're still aimed at the king. And then you also have the rook on e1, pawn on e5, and that can really help white's attack as well. D4, okay. Okay. I feel like I can guess what white's gonna play. But let's see. Board 2. So while we're waiting for white's move, board 2 looks even. Yeah, it looks really even. Both sides are playing really well. No bishop pair situation. They both have their bishops. I don't know, like I mean, black has a better pawn structure. Oh, well, I don't think white should have done what they just did because now their light squares are weak. But before then, black has a better pawn structure, but white has better center control with the pawn on d4, and that's really blocking out the bishop on b6. After this, though, now we do have the bishop pair situation on board 2. Yeah, and I think black's better. Board 3, another even position.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
board 3,
interesting.
black was just up, but they blundered a
Oh.
piece.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's tough.
It is. It happens.
Yeah. Yeah, now they might be struggling. You know, white has those. Well, I guess black has a center file too, but it's better for white. Let's see. So board 1, white didn't do the move I was thinking about. Yeah, I think white's playing a little too. I mean, they're kind of just letting black push them around a bit. I think he may have missed a chance. Yeah, all right. Well, now that that bishop is off, I was thinking earlier he could go bishop takes h6, sacking the bishop, and I don't know. I think he would have won pretty quickly. Like bishop takes h6, pawn takes, queen g4 check, and then trying to go queen f5 before the rook was on e5. I mean, now it's okay, but a lot of your attacking potential is gone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sometimes I notice that there's positions where some of these kids, they can go on to the attack, but they choose to lean more towards being defensive.
yeah, and it's a hard thing, you know, even for like really strong players, you know, you see it too. It's like, should I go for it or should I try to be more conservative? Because, you know, it is a risk at the same time. If you're wrong, you've just lost a piece.
Yeah. That's where taking your time and calculation comes into play.
Yeah. So good moment for, I think, Alexei on board 1 to go back over and take a look. Yeah, board 2 is shaping up to be really interesting. Curious if black decides to trade here or not. I mean, I see advantages and disadvantages to both, trading or not trading. I'm actually not sure which is the right idea. All right, anything happening? Oh yeah, board 4, the really slow game. Yeah, so black played f6. So that's a really typical pawn break to try to chip away at white's center. Oh, it's a good game. All right, so Henrik and August. Good job. Definitely August taking his time.
It's a very closed position.
Yeah. So good, good. And yeah, board 6, white still ahead that queen. Okay, so we'll come back here. See, has Novice started their next game? Oh, they have. Okay. Ah, got a king on D1. I'm gonna start. I'm counting the pieces on the edge and the king's out of place. But at least, Novice, it's more of an excuse, right? They don't have the most experience yet.
Yeah.
And honestly, king on D1 is not even that bad here because it's sort of near the end. Well, not really an end game, but there's no queens to attack the king. So the king's a little bit safer here.
Ooh,
Okay.
interesting development on board 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, maybe black didn't realize the rook could take, and then
Yeah.
his king guards the rook. It's okay. I mean, these guys, they're still learning like to notice captures and count attackers and defenders. That's the main thing at this skill level. And luckily, it's a really easy thing to learn. Like once you see captures and once you do a better job of counting attackers and defenders, then you'll definitely jump to the next level to rated chess. So very easy problem to fix. Oh, but looks like black has a nice nice skewer here.
Oh, yes, I see it now. That's a really good one.
All right, so black's looks like doing well. So board 1 looks like black is up a rook. Board 2, black is about to be up. Board 3. White's up a pawn, but that's not super important here. Yeah, I mean, white's king is exposed. Yeah, I mean, black has no development though. So they can't really take advantage of that weak king. All right, good. Black played knight e7 on board 3. Good move. Get your knight out. Get ready to castle. And I mean, yeah, that queen on b7 is trapping the rook on a8, but like, I don't think that's such a big deal here. I feel like white has bigger problems.
Yeah, that they're not addressing right now.
Yeah. So we'll see if white, or if we'll see if black can conduct this attack. Oh, that's right. These are only 3 games. Okay. Actually, yeah, Novice is taking their time too. Looks like Petra's really thinking here. She knows this is an important moment. Okay. Yeah, so let's say spend another moment on board 3 just to see what happens. And I guess we can cycle back to the future masters.
Okay.
Oh, they're actually on board 2. I mean, oh, wait. Oh, no, they traded. So white has a rook and bishop against queen. Oh, but, they're in check.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, black's doing well. Okay. So white did decide to go after the rook, and I think Oh. Or maybe they went rook g. I forget what happened, but it looks like it's black to move. Okay. All right, they play queen b6. So I see why. I guess they're trying to defend their knight. But I think it was better to castle. Then you can get your rook up in the game, or your knight to g6 to f4. I don't know, both sides are like playing with fire. I mean, now that black's king is kind of weak. I feel like we're in for a crazy finish on board 3. All right. Good. So Petra's taking her time here. We can always come back. All right. Okay. So I feel like I always sort of need to, make an adjustment when you look at games, going from like novice to like future masters. There's just different, problems that need to be addressed. Okay. Oh, this is a good one. Board 1. Blocks up a piece. I haven't even counted the pawns. Looks like maybe a pawn for a piece. But then white has a pretty strong attack.
Primary's almost done.
Okay. Oh, this game was over, so white won. So this game is even. Maybe that queen was stopping white from castling for a while. I mean, not sure. Yeah, so then kind of the other half of getting your own king safe is also trying to stop your opponent from castling. Try to keep their king in the center. It's just easier to attack them that way. Okay. Yeah, board three is good too. This game. All right, this very interesting game. Yeah, board 5's a good battle. Counting the pawns. Pawns are the same, so it's even. Or even material. And position-wise, yeah, that bishop's really dominating that poor knight. Kind of see some of white's weaknesses on the light squares, especially c4. Yeah, good. Looks like Hunter's really taking his time. So definitely something I noticed with Hunter since, we've both known him a while. Now that he's really slowed down, I think his play has really improved. All right, looks like he got the exchange, and he should be doing pretty well here. All right, Connor's thinking. Actually, yeah, board 1 I'm really curious about. Well, they have so much time, maybe. No, this could be a while. Let's go back. I feel like we kind of skipped over primary, maybe. Maybe I just forgot to go there.
Yeah.
Oops. No. Oh no, I think we did briefly look at it. All right. This game's over. This game's over. The fork trick game. All right. Looks like black's up a rook. Okay. And these 2 games are over. Okay. So these games aren't super close. Oh yeah, we were gonna check out that novice game. Oh, Okay. King's on the run. Ugh. I'm counting that king on f6 as being out of play. All right. Well, I don't know. I mean, look at White's pieces. White has that rook, but I mean, that rook is just stuck in the corner.
Unfortunately, so.
I think Black's doing okay here. Yeah, knight g6.
Game finish in novice.
Yeah, and just to point out in a game on board 2, so Black did a really typical checkmate. So for those of you guys who are beginners, well, there's a couple names for this checkmate, but the basic idea is you have one piece attacking the king, and then the king can't go up because there's another piece right there, stopping it from moving up. So if you're just like trying to end the game and looking for a checkmate, the one that Black did on board 2 can be like your go-to checkmate. Sometimes called the staircase mate, the ladder mate, the rook roller mate, but it's all the same. You get the king to the edge of the board and then use 2 queens or 2 rooks to trap him. Oh no, what just happened on board 3? No. Oh
Ooh.
no. No. So Black, you don't want to trade queens here. Okay, you're down a rook. You got to use that queen to try to attack and make threats. All right, it's a tough lesson for Black, but I think it'll help him in future games. All right, so we've seen some queen trading errors. One time someone traded queens when they were attacking, and these other times they traded queens when they were down a ton of material. All right, that's okay. As long as you guys learn from your games, that's what's important.
Exactly.
All right, let's go. So, okay, so it looks like Alexi's up a bishop on board 1. Oh,
Oh,
all right, board 2 looks like a lock.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, opposite colored bishops. When it's just the bishops and pawns and kings in the end game, almost always a draw. All right, guessing that one's a draw, but I mean, you can still play on. All right, White's ahead on board 4, and yeah. So yeah, I guess board 2 is the closest, but I don't really see much action happening.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah. I feel like I've been ignoring Booster. Oh, looks like Booster's gonna start a new round soon, so. Primary. Oh, the games are over. Oh. Oh, very pretty checkmate. Oh, so actually White found a way to win down a rook. Cool. Almost every
Impressive.
single White piece was like involved in that checkmate. Except like for the pawn on f2 and the king.
That's a really nice checkmate.
There's some like cool puzzles where like the only correct mate is where you use all the pieces. So this kind of reminds me of it in a way. But yeah. And then over here. Oh my. white, or sorry, black may have went a little overboard on the queens.
Yeah.
And actually, I mean, of course, black won, so not much to say, but like sometimes you want to leave the person at least one pawn or one piece so you don't risk a stalemate situation.
Exactly. It's more common than you think,
Yeah.
especially when you're trying to get more pieces.
Okay. So, and then these are all okay. All right, cool. So we have a bunch of new games I think that are gonna start soon. Let's go back to Future Masters. That's a win. Then win. Yeah. So board 5 should be a win for black. I mean, not super easy, but not that close either. Okay, cool. So another imbalance of knight versus bishop. Black's up a pawn too, which never hurts. Actually, yeah, I don't know if I can even say black's better because white's a lot more active. All right, board 3 is a good game. I mean, overall, I've been like super impressed with these kids. I mean, I know it's been like a long kind of chess layover or layoff from chess.
Hiatus. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're playing really well. Yeah, maybe after this we'll check out the standings just to see like who's battling for the top spots. Yeah, but I mean, even if you're not, winning a lot of games, that's okay too. You learn the most from your losses.
I always like to say it's either you win or you learn. Never a
Yeah.
loss.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So whose turn is it? It's Connor's turn? Or yeah, it must be because it's knight's under attack. Yeah, so Connor's really trying to figure out how can I save my knight and my pawns. Be really cool if they got to a rook endgame. So in rook endgames, it's not so much about the material as about who has the more active rook. Right, so Connor went b5, which he pretty much should, because if that knight were to move, the rook can take on c7. So I think I can guess what white's gonna do here. I mean, you don't want to let that knight just sit there. Okay. Yeah, I was asking Alana, who's watching the YouTube, like if it's not just us talking to ourselves, which would be okay too. But apparently we have a small number, so that's cool. Oh, a4, okay. Yeah, now this looks like a good decision. I mean, a pawn's pretty weak, so trying to trade it off. At the same time, I wonder though, it could kind of help black a bit too, because it opens some more files. You can kind of imagine once these files open on the queen side, black can swing the rook to b8 or a8 and cause some trouble. I don't know, I guess. mm, Maybe white's in more trouble than I thought. Hmm. All right, well, we'll go to another section where there's more games to look at. Or yeah, I was gonna check the standings. I think, well, okay, so reserve. So I think rankings. Oh, they've only played one game. Okay, so big tie for first. All right. We'll check it out later. Oh, they're almost done. So Alexi did pull it out. All right, good job. This game was a draw. Oh yeah. Oh, so they're about to start the next game. Okay, cool. So we'll leave them there. Okay, so booster. Okay. Looks like they just kind of started.
Harold Scott says he's watching.
Harold Scott says he's watching.
Hey, Harold.
Hi, Harold. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so on board one, what do we got? Just counting the pieces. All right, it's even. Oh, yeah, this is interesting on board one. I mean, I feel like white's a little better. Uh, Actually, not sure about that. Yeah, I guess without the knight on e4, it looked like white was doing better because they have like the c file. Maybe the bishop can try to come around to like c5 or something. But now with the knight on e4, then the
That's a
bishop
really
just looks
strong
bad.
move.
Yeah, 94 is a good move. And actually, yeah, it's kind of hard to see what white is doing. Okay, so white doubled rooks, then rook c8. Yeah, to try to challenge that battery. Actually, yeah, I think maybe I kind of like black better here.
Okay, they traded off the rooks.
Ooh, yeah, I don't know about that. Because then you kind of hand the file back to white.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, it looks pretty close. Okay. All right, board one looks like white's ahead. Board two. Yeah, so even. Yeah, I mean, board two, or sorry, board three, we can kind of see white has the center, so they're a little bit better. I mean, I think it happened though. Okay, and then board four. Oh, this could be our closest game. Oh. Huh, I wonder which way white's gonna castle. Or if they're gonna castle. Okay, maybe. I don't know, I've been
Oh, they
getting on
didn't.
these guys to castle, but I don't seem to be listening. Oh, there we go. Yeah, queenside, I mean, that totally makes sense. Though actually, maybe they should have waited to see what black did. Yeah, because then black just copies. And then I mean, G4 is probably still okay. That's kind of funny. Yeah, maybe they should have waited instead of playing G4, just like maybe like black would have gone kingside and then they gone G4. But they didn't really have a waiting move though at the same time. No, it's a tough game. I don't know. Say it's about equal, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, H4. I mean, now you got to worry about your pawns becoming just weak. Don't know about. Okay. Maybe black missed something there. I think they had something better. Yeah. But that's kind of interesting, just like thinking about that sometimes you want to delay castling to see where your opponent goes. So black did a good job there of seeing, okay, I don't want to castle kingside and walk into this pawn storm. I'm going to get the safety on the queen side. Cool. Yeah, and then board 3 was pretty equal.
Yeah, novice is in their last round.
Oh, novice is in the last round. All right, we got to catch novice.
Keep missing them.
Hold on, novice. Hold on. All right. All right, looks like then Sam and Dean are going to be playing for first. Unless they've already played. No, okay. All right. So it looks like white's up a piece. I mean, wait, what? Did white ever have a queen? Or I just didn't see it?
The position is for, okay, there we go. Just updated.
Oh,
for me.
okay. Oh, okay. So I guess white lost their queen earlier on. All right, so without making any big mistakes, black should win this one. Okay, board number 2. Oh, we have another missing queen. Okay, black should win this one.
Oh, I thought it was white's turn in board 2. Yeesh.
Yeah. And then board 3. All right, I'm checking for the queens. Both queens are still there. And, oh, 7. Okay. Black's up a pawn. Well, actually, I don't know how long both queens are going to be there. Black's queen looks a little unhappy. Yeah, maybe black like took on b2 with the queen at some point. So that b2 pawn is often known as a poison pawn. Even if you can take it safely, often you get trapped there or chased around, like we're seeing with black's queen. Yeah, definitely prefer white here. Yeah. All right, novice. And then let's check out primary. Let's check out the rankings. I think this is round 3 for them. So we have Andrew and Reha tied for first. So I'm assuming they're facing off. All right, looks like Andrew's probably going to pull ahead here, upper rook. All right, black's doing pretty well on board 2. Yeah, I know there was a player with 1.5. Yeah, you can just go check that real quick. Was that, oh, that was Sheldon. Okay, so Sheldon then will most likely play the winner of Andrew and Reha. And it's looking like it's going to be Andrew. So that's who we could have. Though I guess I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Sheldon still has a lot of work to do. So 6, 8. Okay, yeah. So Sheldon's just up 1 pawn on board 2. All right, looks like white's doing well here on board 3. Though that bishop on e6 is kind of keeping everything together for now. Okay, and board 4. All right, board 4, they just kind of started. And board 5, it looks like, yeah, white's about to get a big attack here. Yeah. So maybe the closest game is, yeah, this board 2. That's kind of the one to watch. And unfortunately for white, it's hard to get his king safe. He doesn't really want to go queenside because the open b file and the bishop on f5 is diagonal. And he's kind of far from going kingside. It's bishop in the way. So,
Got one more game in Future Masters.
all right. So if Sheldon can win, that's going to be very interesting. Set up an interesting showdown for the final round. All right, let's head over back to Future Masters is about to be done. I think, is that the only game left? Yes. Okay, this board number 3. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Very interesting. No rook endgame, but minor piece endgame. Oh, and it's even. All right, who would you rather be here?
I'm gonna take black in this situation.
Yeah.
I like that pawn on the edge. Curious to see what they do. But white is really starting to attack here. Let's see.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, if anyone's gonna win, probably black.
Yep.
As long as they don't like just kind of get careless.
So round 3 for reserve to start.
And Connor has really been using his time well.
Yeah. Yeah, good, good. These guys, this is Future Masters. Okay. Yeah, out of everybody, Connor, I think, has been using his time the most.
It shows.
And yeah, and I believe he's also the highest rated. So there could be a correlation there. Oh, he's not. Okay. Well, he has a high rating, so could have something to do with it. They're playing kind of fast, so I feel like I want to sit on this game maybe for at least a couple minutes. Let's see. Yeah, I guess it was a good idea for white to start trading the pawns. Just because at the end they can always try to like sack their bishop for the pass pawn and then get a draw.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, I think white's doing the right things. And black's getting their king active. Yeah, definitely in the end game, king activity is very important. Yeah, Connor's been very impressive. I think. Oh. Yeah, I think Connor has a pretty good idea. Yeah, I mean, G6, I mean, it looks like the only move, but let's see what Connor does next. Yes. So knight G5, forking king and bishop. That should end the game.
Yep.
Even if white had seen that though, well, actually, like, let's say they played bishop D3, attacking the B pawn. I mean, black could have taken on G5, but then king G4, and then they're threatening the knight and the B pawn. So maybe bishop D3 would have saved both the bishop and the pawn. You know, black would have had to push to b4 and then white can go king g4 or something. All right, well, that game should then be over soon. Now, it was a good game
Yeah.
by both players, though.
Really came down to the wire.
Novice is finished.
Oh, I think Novice finished. All right, Novice. So, wait, hold up. All right, yeah, so Sam, or wait a sec. How many? Oh, okay, so Sam is our winner, 3 out of 3. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Lewin and Dean tied for second. Yeah. So even if you weren't in the top spots, you know, go back over your games, either, you know, by yourself or better yet with a friend or with a coach, and try to learn what happened. Even in your wins, you can also learn. No, we
Best
had
way to
fun
get better.
watching these guys.
Definitely did.
Oh, Novice. Yeah, some of them might be ready to move up. Show future masters how to take your time. It's like so many games. They're starting to blend. I'm like, wait, didn't I see this before? Actually, all these games look pretty equal. Just doing like a quick overview. Okay, this one's equal. All right, who is this? Looks like David got some pressure in his game, but Black's holding strong. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Black's up a pawn, but not much else. All right, White's doing well. And I think White's again doing well in this game, but still pretty close. And actually, maybe White's not even, well, they're doing well in terms of just strictly material, but White has some big weaknesses on the light squares. Yeah, so f3 looks good to try to stop the queen from attacking on that diagonal and try to get these light squares under control. So board 6 looks like the most interesting game so far. And we can, okay, this is reserve. So we can hang out in reserve maybe for a minute. Wow, it's already 1 o'clock. That's crazy. I feel like the time's been like flying.
Said it's 1 o'clock already. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I don't know how it's been for the players. Maybe some of these games have felt like they're going on forever.
Everyone's in their second to last round.
But this has been great to see. You know, I feel like we're seeing some really high quality chess. Mostly everyone is taking their time. You know, now it's a good time to study and get better while there's not many distractions.
This is true.
I feel like especially in terms of openings, like every opening's been super solid. Like these kids, they seem to know their opening, they know the main ideas, and that's good. All right, yeah, and this board number 6, really interesting one. Oh, is there something happening up here? No. And yeah, not too much else happening yet. Which is good. I mean, the longer the games are equal, that means both players are playing really well. And they're playing well and they're playing slow. Often those two things go together. Okay, and okay, this is booster. Done. Oh, yeah, I wish we could have seen what came before this pawn end game. Yeah, I'm always curious how these kids are playing end games. I feel like end games have gotten a lot better. Like kids are now studying them more than they used to. You know, you would
Which is
sometimes
great.
find, yeah, you would find like an 1800 kid, but like wouldn't know, king and pawn end games. But I mean, whatever White did looks like it worked. So, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, and then another, we can say end game. Oh, I think we have brother and sister playing each other. I wonder if they're like in the same room, side by side, or if they like take turns using the computer and just like pass it. Haley and Ryder.
Oh,
They're playing a good game.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, even material, another bishop versus knight. So I think we've been saying the bishop's a little bit better with the pawns on both sides of the board. It's just a lot faster and can get to one side to the other quickly. Yeah, wait, that pawn just dropped. Oh, but that's fine. Okay. Well, this is good. I don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, I think I noticed Haley really takes her time, so that's great. I mean, Ryder too. See, anyone have like a ton of time? No, not really. Yeah, I mean, Jacob looks like he really took his time. By the way, just because this might be of interest to beginners, so the technique White is using to trap the king, it's where he keeps his queen a knight's distance away from the king, or it's 1, 2 turn squares away from the king. And what that does is it kind of pushes the king, it puts the king in a box where it can't really move towards the middle. And then he gets the king easily to the corner. Well, let's just see what White does. I don't. Okay, yeah. I was making sure White didn't stalemate him.
Yeah.
And then once you have the king in the corner, then you can bring your king over to help. So good job, White. Yep, perfect. Perfect technique.
Good job.
Oh, great. I was hoping for a rook endgame. So Ryder's decided to trade off his bishop for knight. Oh, this is going to be really tough.
Who do you like better in this position?
I like black. Go with black. What about you?
I'm leaning more towards White here.
Okay, it's good. I guess I like black because of the far, I don't know if this is the correct term, but like the far out pass pawn. It's not really like close to the middle. But again, I mean, looks like White's still going to get possibly 2 connected pass pawns. Oh, wait. All right, White should have taken that G7 pawn. If they had the chance, it went too fast. I couldn't see if they did. No, and so black didn't do the strongest thing here. Because now your king is further back. You want that king on like f2, helping that pawn. Okay, no. This went bad for black. Because I feel like at the very least, white can always sack their rook for the pawn and then just use their pawns.
Yeah, that's what it looks like it's about to come down to.
Yeah. Or actually, I mean, a4 wasn't necessary. Like, you should just force white to waste time taking that thing and just push the pawn. But actually, maybe black's okay. I don't know. We'll see. Or wait. No, they can't do that. Take. Yeah, rook a8 looked almost forced. Da, da, da. King of two. Actually, that'd be really cool if it came down to like rook versus 3 pawns.
That would be. I'd really love to see that.
Ooh, okay. So white has lost a lot of time here. I think they wanted to keep that rook on g8. Because now we can see the king is so close to that pawn, the black king. And white's gonna have to like push all the pawns together. Because if they try to push one of them too fast, it's just gonna get lost. Actually, you can't even push D or C pawn. Oh. So D2 was a great square for that rook. Oh, don't go king. Well, I don't want to say anything. But... Yeah, I mean, it's all about timing, right? Like, you don't want to waste time doing something you don't have to do. No, I think
Because then that just creates a weakness in your plan, allows your opponent to do more.
Yeah, exactly. And black quickly got this king down the board. The king should still be back on f6. Instead, it's marched up. Oh, so she went a4. Yeah, a4, good move. I was like, please don't go like king c4, trying to help the pawn. Way too slow. But then I think black now wasted time.
Yeah, because now that rook is kind of blocking off.
Yeah, like he could have just went king f3, king f2. Instead, it's been kind of this little dance.
Yeah, that rook's gonna have to leave again.
This is cool. I've never really seen this before. Rook versus 3 pass pawns. Like now maybe white can try to win. I thought white would be desperately trying for a draw, but like not really.
I think it's just once the rook was on what square was it on? It was on e7, I believe, and it was attacking the 2 pawns. I think that was just where it kind of went south for black. Then they kind of
Yeah.
wasted time. Their following moves.
That's right. Yeah, king f6. No, that was wasteful.
But I am curious to see how this turns out.
Yeah, okay, so black hits upon the right idea, but not after spending a ton of time. I don't know. So takes, ace, six there. Ooh. White's coming pretty fast. I think black might be too late. Right, so.
Yeah, the king's not gonna be able to get back into the frame.
Man, it's gonna hurt if it comes down to like one tempo. Then we can
Always
kind of
does.
see. Yeah, those wasteful moves. Okay, rook b2, good move. Wait. All right, I must have missed what happened. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think there's only one way forward here for black. See if they can find it.
Hmm.
Oh wait, she went king a8.
Yeah. Yeesh.
Oh wait.
This
Oh, this is really
position has
interesting.
changed drastically. Hold up.
Yeah, because now you're stuck.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if there's some weird like study like win. Oh man, there
Try.
probably is.
Let's see. Ooh.
Oh man, we gotta go back over and look at this game. Okay, I think. Oh, they draw. Okay, they just stalemated. But wait, I think couldn't black have like taken on c4, then d5, king c5, yeah, d6. Oh wait, no, never mind. I was trying to go like to get to king b6 and then bring the rook to h2 and h8.
That'd be a good game to go over.
Oh, maybe they missed it by just like yeah, that literal one tempo.
Hmm.
But king a8 was a bad move. She should
Yeah.
have gone like king c7. And then I think black just has a draw if they just go rook a2. And then if the king gets close to on the b file, they just check it.
Yeah, they have to. That's what I was looking at. But yeah, once A8 was played, that was the difference maker.
Yeah, so white risked a disaster. But maybe it was okay. I wonder if like, so if we go to like, if I can just grab these games. No details. No. No. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at how to get those games. Be fun to look at that game and see if there's a win. My guess is not, but yeah. Cool. Well, good game.
Draw between siblings, ironically.
Yeah. So okay, Future Masters. I think this is the final round. Check the rankings. All right, we have Choco, Advite, and Connor tied for first. So who is playing who? Choco and Connor. Okay.
Ooh.
Nice. Do we have another French? A lot of French players here. No, that's cool. Yeah, French is great. All right. I mean, it's kind of that thing that happens a lot in the French where like black has the center, but if white can clamp down on the d4 and e5 squares, because they have a little bit like I guess more open lines for their pieces, then white will be better. Okay. Okay, board 2 is kind of fun. Opposite side castling. White's got the pawn storm. Black has the open file. All right, it's a good game. Okay, black's up a pawn here, but white has some stuff happening. So still pretty close. Uh-oh. All right, looks like white was able to break through on board 4. What's happening? I guess white's up a pawn, but it's kind of stuck. All right, pretty good game. Yeah, I would say all you players who are around 40 minutes, you're probably playing a little bit too fast. Because I mean, you look at our top board, you know, those players they're pretty close on time. They've used around 12 minutes or so. And then you kind of look at these other games, and there's a bit of an imbalance. Like one side is playing much quicker than the other. So I'm just like floating around here. All right. Well, since there's so much time left, I guess we can come back to these games once it gets closer. Okay, and then this. All right. Oh, Alexi and Arav. Cool. Wait, what? We already had a draw? Oh, was it a perpetual? Okay. Black must have went for a perpetual here. Well, I don't
Or when they
know.
just block,
What's that?
when they just block, if anything, or did they go?
Yeah, like it's not a forced perpetual,
Yeah.
which is why I'm like, I don't like this. I mean, it's kind of weird why would either side go for a perpetual?
Yeah.
Like, I see, I mean, black's a material, but like white has a interesting attack. Nah, guys, should have played this one out.
Yeah, this game had potential.
Reserve. Nah, come on, guys. You know, you're here to learn. I mean, I guess Arv is thinking like, you know, potentially he could get first if like Alexi loses, but like, I don't know. Should play it out.
It's only round 3. There's another round after.
Oh, it's another round after this. Oh, so wait, that doesn't make sense then. I don't know.
I'm trying to think what could have happened.
Maybe they went queen e1, queen e5, just back and forth. But like,
Or not necessarily what happened, but why it happened.
oh, okay. Oh, got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe they both were like worried about their position. But I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I always tell myself, like, I'm just not going to take any draws. And then I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to ever make that decision, like, should I do the draw or not?
Right to the end.
Yeah. Okay. Good game on board 2. Good game on board 3. Compensation for the pawn. This game ended. This game ended. Oh, wait. What? Wait, what?
What just happened?
Oh, maybe white didn't know how to win with queen and pawn versus king.
Yeah.
Actually, with the bishop pawn, there's some cases black can draw, but here with the king, with the white king so close, it should have been pretty easy. All right, August, you should go back and look at that. Look at that endgame. I think you probably could have won there. But that's okay. You'll learn from it. That game was a draw. All right, so these games, hard to see anything happening soon. Think, yeah. Check out Booster. All right. Got our front runners. And they're facing off.
This is the last round for Booster.
Yeah. This is cool. Got some pretty close games. Looks like on every board. No, Ottman and White are used to playing each other. Okay, let's see. All right. I mean, it looks like these guys just started. Is there any section that's like close to end, like ending maybe? See a dramatic finish. Oh, Sheldon and Reha. Could have sworn they just played. Okay.
I know there's a sibling pair, so.
Oh. Oh, this game looks complicated too. I think everyone's playing better as the tournament goes on.
It's good to see this progression from Sheldon. He's playing really well.
Yeah, no, Sheldon's strong. Oh, we have another sibling match. Lior and Max. And it's like equal. This is hilarious.
Imagine another draw.
So this is a pretty fun game to watch because it's like another equal end game. But like not equal in like a boring way. It's like equal in the fact that they have different things going for them. Okay, this game is ended. Ooh. Oh, wait a sec. Uh-oh. Lior could be setting something up here. Oh, he didn't do it. Looks like Lior is trying to use his rooks to checkmate. Okay. See if Max sees the danger. All right, stops the checkmate. Hmm. Actually, if White's not careful, his own king could be in danger. Oh, this is great.
Okay, curious to see what we up. Yep, played the right move.
Oh, Lior.
Oh, what happened? There you go.
Oh, he got him. We got that same checkmate. King on the edge and the two rooks.
There's a back range checkmate.
Oh, so actually, couldn't Max have maybe won after Rook G2, King F1? Oh no, then King E1. I don't know. I was worried about the White King. Good game, guys. All right, board one's pretty interesting. Well, white has the classic attacking formation. Pawn structure is open on black, so the bishop's on h6 to take advantage of the open king. Man, I remember having so many games like this. Wonder what white's gonna do.
Board 2 just wrapped up. Good game, guys. See another queen and rook checkmate. Rook wars variation.
Yeah, it looks like nobody's really having trouble checkmating in any section. So that's good. You guys know your stuff. Oh, we have a mean fork on board 3.
Oof.
Knight of 3. Whew. Wait, what just happened? Oh. Yeah, Sheldon's got to be super careful. Got to do something about that weakness on G7. Yeah, I mean, I can see Sheldon's really taking his time. There it is. Yeah, I was waiting for knight h4. That's my move right there. You know, so now you're opening the diagonal for the queen. And as soon as the queen gets over on the king side, then black's going to have real problems. So this is one case where like moving the knight to the edge is okay, because you have a good idea behind it. I think Sheldon, he's like only in kindergarten, right? Or he's like really young.
He's rising.
Oh, he's rising kindergarten. Yeah, and taking his time and playing like this. So it's a good future. Yeah, he's still thinking. Okay. We might have to come back. That's good though. All right.
Reserve is 1 game left.
Okay. All right, let's hop over to reserve quickly.
So Minnesota.
We got 1 game left. Yeah, it's what Alana calls Pinnesota. This poor guy on E5. Oh man. He was playing this game. Oh, Alexi, your knight. How did you let that happen? How many attackers are here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it 4 though for both sides?
Yes.
I think so. Ooh, well, without saying too much, I mean, everything's defended, but black still has some problems.
Some real problems.
Some real problems. It's painful. Okay. Oh yeah, we had that weird draw on board 1. Yeah, that was just weird. Okay. It's black's turn, right? Yeah. All right, let's just see what black does and then can we move on? Oh, wait, sorry. Did black move? Oh, he played b5. Yeah. I was also thinking maybe like knight takes c4 and then bishop takes queen, knight takes queen. Actually, yeah, I think
Oh.
knight takes c4 was stronger. I mean, both players can go back and look at that. Yeah, knight d6 looks like a good move. Yeah, that pin is gonna be a big problem. I mean, I guess not really a pin anymore, but that attack on e5 is gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't even know where we're at. Booster. Okay. Oh. All right, so I think we have a winner then. So looks like white. Oops. Wait, sorry about that. I accidentally clicked out of it.
What's up, good?
Oh, just as we were about to like, oh no, have to like sign in and everything. All right. Just as we were about to like see the finish. All right, one sec. How do I do this? All right, sign back in.
Online. Yeah, that's-
Yeah, cool. So I think we have a winner. Jay Walt Lanthy is I think 4-0. So great job.
Good job. Congratulations.
Okay. Oh no. And then board 2, we had a back rank mate. Oh, white was up so much.
Oof.
Oh, that's a tough lesson. And then our final game is here, Jacob and Arjun. Oh, it's a pretty good game. Let me just stay here for a moment. Yeah. Yeah, good move. Rook A8. Active pieces. Yeah, it's like both the queens are on the 2nd rank or the 7th rank, eating all the pawns.
Ooh, white is going to work right now.
Yeah. Oh, wait a sec.
But I see
Uh-oh.
see
Yeah,
something.
you see
Yeah.
something, right? Let's see if Arjun follows through. Ricky 2 was a good move. First, I was like, well, he should attack something, but nah,
Yeah.
Ricky 2's better.
Yeah, I see now.
Uh-oh. Oh, wait, that's a check. Never mind. Wait, what? Okay.
Wait,
Uh,
what did I miss just now?
I guess King H6, Queen H8. Yeah, I saw it go right from Queen E5. Okay, wait a sec.
What?
Wait,
This
what?
king-
Where's that king going?
This king is traveling.
No. No, I keep saying it. King safety. And then I find kings on H4. Oh, yeah, no. This is taking active king way too far. No. Oh,
Ooh.
this is, I think, way too risky.
Yikes.
I think.
There's 2 games left in Future Masters.
Oh, maybe it works.
These checks though, I know these checks are hurting.
Okay, well now I guess it's over. Did White have something better at an earlier point? All right, so the King March worked, but probably shouldn't have.
Yeah, no.
That's probably the lesson there. Well, I mean, okay, the game's over. Yeah, but that's a good lesson too, that even in the games you win, it doesn't mean your game was perfect. You should still go back over it.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know, even if the King March was okay, it was still an unnecessary risk. Wait, did Black just like miss a mate?
Yeah, I was trying to
Oh,
figure out
okay.
like how we got to this position, but yeah, they missed it. But I mean,
Oh, I guess it
yeah,
doesn't matter.
yeah, it's still there.
The triumphant king.
In the end, the king helped out.
Yeah. Arjun, go back and check that March. I don't know. I think it's just like too risky. Okay. All right. Alana said go back to booster.
The Booster just finished.
Oh, booster fin. Oh, yeah. All right. Congrats to all the players.
Good job, guys.
Okay. So Jay Walanthi got first. Wiley and White tied for second. Ryder got clear third. Very good. Very good. Looks like everybody got at least 1 point. Or sorry, clear fourth for Ryder. And yeah, everybody got at least 1 point. Very good. You know, even if you're not in the top, you know, don't feel discouraged. You want to play good players, right? If you're getting first place all the time, you're in the wrong section.
Exactly. You want that challenge. It's what pushes you to get better.
Okay. Yeah, so look, on board one, we have that mate, queen on g7, bishop on h6.
Ooh,
Doesn't get
good one.
more classic than that. Old school checkmate.
Well, it looks like primary just finished.
Oh, oh, okay. The last game must have ended. All right. Reha, congratulations. Clear first. And
Good
it looks
job.
like you had a sibling who tied for second. Or, well, I guess it could be the same last name, but I'm going to guess it's your sibling, Andrew and Risha. And then Sheldon got third. Or, sorry, fourth. Good job.
Good
Everybody
job.
here, I think, got at least 1 win as well. That's good. So now, all right, well, this is how it should be. Reserve and future masters are still playing. Oh, right, we were going to check out that end game. Wait, now I'm confused. Maybe I'm just forgetting things. Oh, yeah, we had the pin situation here on board 2, but it looks like White figured out what to do. They're just up a piece. Actually, that game looks like it's going to end soon, so we can stay here. Is this the final reserve round? Okay, so reserve is 1 more round. No, reserve really taking their time.
Yep.
Yep, good. So Claire found queen g5. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, another King March. Yeah, I mean, I guess black didn't have much of a choice. They were gonna lose regardless. All right, good game. So they are all done. They have one more round. Oops, I just clicked on them again. So future masters, what are y'all up to? Oh, maybe Connor just had a moment of distraction and didn't see this checkmate. Okay. Yeah, always got to watch for that queen and knight mate on h2 or h7. Ooh, or 2. Oh, that was the pawn storm attack.
That developed really nicely. Or progressed really nicely.
Okay, I think black's in control. So the more I look at it, the more complicated it seems. Wait, what? Oh, I forgot. The knight on e1 guards g2. Wow. Oh, this is great. All right. And then I think black should be winning on board 3. Let's just take a quick look down here. Scheme is over. Yeah, these 2 games are over. But yeah, I think anybody who has 40 minutes still left in their game and they're already done, you're moving too fast. So I think board 3, it's pretty clear black's ahead, but board 2 is great. You know, this is what we want to see. Like, actually, both knights are doing a good job defensively. This knight can always jump back to b8. And then the knight on e1, of course, defends g2. It's a scary position. Actually, black may have missed something to move before. Well, now that the
Yeah.
rook's gone, could black have gone queen b6 earlier? Forget.
I forget as well. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think so. Okay. Hunter does have a big advantage on time. Though with the increment, it's not too bad. And who would you like to be here?
In this position, it's pretty tight, but I'd lean more towards white. I feel like
Yeah.
white is the aggressor in this situation. I like to be the aggressor.
Yeah, they're more in control.
Yeah.
And like it's hard to see like what black is gonna do now that that knight guards g2.
Yeah, exactly. Because with the knight on g2, it's like your rooks are really kind of just there.
Yeah, I mean the white rook on f1 though is also sort of a dud. So
Yeah,
there's
also
that
true.
as well. Oh, queen a5.
Wasn't
Should
expecting
black
that.
trade? Yeah, me neither. Wasn't even on my radar. Okay, I think that was kind of a quick decision. He probably should have thought a little more about that. Should black have traded? I mean, probably, right?
Yeah,
Your king is-
because then you eliminate white being the aggressor in the situation. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, regardless, you gotta spend more time than that.
exactly. You want to weigh all the pros and cons. You can't do that in 15 seconds.
Ooh. Yeah, and queen c3. Mm,
Yeesh.
it's a good move.
Great move. And that mainly is why I think that trade should have happened for black, or why black should have
Yeah,
did the trade.
yeah. Oh, oops, let's click away from it. Yeah. All right. I mean, now Black's taking his time, but it might be too
Yeah.
late, right? That often happens.
Like you'll rush until you're in a situation where you
Mm,
kind of need to take your time.
ooh.
They reserve started round 4.
Mm,
Nah, in this situation, I think you just got to give up that knight.
yeah. So that looked pretty sad as well. Mm. No, that's tough, but another good lesson.
Yep, definitely something to learn from.
So white should win on board 2, black should win on board 3. Check back in with them. All right, and maybe we can finally see some openings, because I feel like sometimes we come too late. Okay. We have maybe like a Danish gambit. E4, E5, D4, and then bishop E3. Wait, no, that can't be right.
This is a reserve, right?
Yeah. Okay, I don't know what happened here. I mean, it looks okay, just I don't know what happened. All right, another London type thing. So I don't know. I mean, the London's okay. I mean, it's like you follow the same scheme, right? No matter what black does. But in your openings, try to have at least one open system that leads to like a more open game. Because, you know, thing is, any position can become open. And so you always need to know how to play the open games. Wow, everybody wants to trade queens. Okay. Oh, wait, I think we have another sibling pair.
Another one?
Well, sorry to everybody who had to play their sibling. All right. But cool. I mean, like overall though, like everyone's doing your usual opening stuff. Control the center, develop in castle. You know, stick to basics.
As you should.
Yeah, board 6 is really interesting. Black's won some pawns, but has lost a ton of time. Actually, that knight's trapped.
Ooh, did not see that bishop. You are right.
Yeah, so if white plays correctly and quickly, they'll be winning. But if you let black, you know, get a few more moves in, then black's just gonna have the extra stuff. Yes, okay, okay. Yeah, C4 looks good. Okay. Oh wait, what happened? Wait,
Not
what? Where'd
sure.
that pawn
It
go?
kind of, yeah, it kind of just teleported and then,
That's why I gotta see the notation. I'm like, huh? Because now this is okay for black.
yeah. How did that happen? Hold up.
Yeah, C6. Yeah, they must be playing really fast. Let's see, what are y'all saying in the chat? Okay, well, I guess they figured it out.
What do I click on?
It's all right. I would say overall, I mean, I want to know what the players say, but this software has been really good. Like it seems to have been pretty straightforward. And one thing I like about the software is that if you don't make your move right away, it's okay. It won't like forfeit you if you don't move within 20 seconds or something. Because sometimes you get disconnected, things happen. So it's just kind
Yeah.
of nice. Yeah. Wait, I'm totally lost. Were we down here? Okay. Yeah, so White's played okay, but for the most part, this is an example of where Black, now that they're castled and their bishop's open, Black's probably better. You know, which is okay. So I mean, White, you should go back. So Alexa, go back and look at that game and see if you could have made some threats sooner. Like,
Yeah, because
I don't
Black
know where
being able
that,
to save that knight, that was huge.
yeah, like I don't know where that C4 pawn went because it looked like that was a big thing. Oh. Hmm. A lot of very close games. All right, let's sit down here. So board 4 is another example of like White having a big lead in development. Oh, and yes, they did sack a pawn. And so White's got to prove they know how to make threats, keep up the pressure. And they're doing a good job so far. Let's see. All right, number 5, very close, very, very good. Okay. I mean, that knight's still on A3. So the fact that they've managed to contain it there is good for White. So we'll
Yeah.
see. Yeah, I mean,
Back
here,
to
you know,
Ruffles.
yeah. Black's just trying to trade the upper pawn.
Okay. We'll do it back. Okay, they traded rooks. Noticing Black is trying to trade off everything. Board 6.
Abbott exited.
Yeah, a lot of trades.
All right, so we got a tie for first.
Oh, I heard Future Masters finished. Go over there real quick.
Let's see it.
So Reserve did take their time. Okay. Oh, we got a tie. Choco and Odd Bates. All right, good job. And then a big tie for third, Jody, Connor, and Kai. All right. Good job, guys. It's a tough section where everybody's strong, right? You're not going to get an easy game. So, you know, even if you're not at the top, definitely look at your games. You know, don't have it be a waste. You know, I feel like, you know, when you have like a tough tournament, you want to just forget about it. But, you know, you can take some time, get some distance from it, and then go back and look at the games. Oh, these are the future Masters games. All right. So reserve, last one standing. Are all these games still going? They are.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been like so impressed with reserve.
Using their time wisely.
And the games are pretty equal. Like nobody's making big mistakes. Hmm. So Aiden's fighting hard on board 3. Yeah, I mean, that knight should never have gone to F3. I mean, I still think white, it's going to be really hard for black, but like, at least they've made some counterplay for themselves. Yeah, board 2 is very close. Board 3. Let's go down here. I think we have black up a bishop. Oh, and white's up a knight here. No, but black has all those pawns. So it seems like the most even games are up here. Oh, let me check the rankings real quick. I forget. All right. Arav and Clara are tied for first, but then there's a bunch of people right behind them. So I guess if they draw, then there could be like a big tie for first. Yeah, we don't want that. Cool. Wait, why'd you say that? Hmm. Yeah, white looks like they have the edge in board 1. Oh, wait a second. Oh, no, never mind. Thought white was winning a piece, but not necessarily. Wow, and then that nice causing trouble on board 3. I bet Alexi's getting really annoyed. I'm sorry, Alexi. Yeah, Rook B1's good though. You know, Aiden tried.
Put up a good fight.
Yeah, so board 3 looks like it's over. Yeah, and then board 2, black has that isolated pawn. Yeah, it's not so great in the end game. He's defending it well though.
think we're about to have another 3 games finish.
All right, let's see. Okay, so board 3 is finishing. Oh, we had another back rank situation on board 6. Yeah. Always got to make sure your king is some room. Everywhere else looks close. Oh, things change pretty fast, but looks like on board 2, white played c4. White.
Oh, and board 3.
Oh yeah, okay. So c4 was a good move.
Oh, the
Oh wait, what happened on board 3?
knight's work.
That knight was still causing trouble.
Oh
It
no.
forked the king and queen. Right? Is that what happened? Lexi. No, I know this kid. So I can imagine how annoyed he's getting.
That knight
Well-
has problems right now.
Well, thankfully for white, it doesn't really matter. That's still funny though.
That's why you never give up.
That's why you never give up, right?
You never know.
Oh man. All right, and then on board 2, black is now using some pins to irritate white. So white had a pin on the D file and used it to gain a pawn. And now black has a pin on the E6, B3 diagonal. And just played pawn B5. Yeah, and then on board 1, we had a trade of queens. And now I kind of like black's position. Yeah, actually, it's maybe not. No, board 1 should be very interesting. You know, it's like the battle for first. And it's really close.
Stakes are high.
Yeah, that threat on C7 is like annoying. I'm not sure how black can defend that in a good way. Yeah, knight D5, that's stuck out to me too, but like, can that knight really stay there?
Mm.
Yeah, bishop H2. Okay. All right, we're all kind of stuck there. This game over. And this game's pretty cool too, board 4. Wait, what happened? Okay. Oh, and then board 5, black's up for rook. Okay, so that's that. Yeah. Then on board 4, white's doing pretty well. Okay, so those games are nearing conclusion. Yeah, so black had to go c6, which isn't the happiest move. Because now their bishop on d7 is just... Yeah, so they moved to f5, good. I mean, you're leaving b7 undefended, but still the best place for the bishop. Maybe you can... I don't know. Not sure what white should do, actually. Lexi's still having some trouble over here. I guess Will 3 pawns be enough?
But you know what? His opponent fought.
Yeah, and I say for his opponent, his opponent fought back hard. He's still fighting back hard. King and knight has stopped all the pawns.
That knight is not giving up.
Actually, wait a second. Man, I feel like if Aiden has like 1 or 2 more moves, he can set up a blockade. Well, not really, but still pretty funny. Yeah, so Alexi found a good move. E6, deflects the king away, take the knight. Oh, and then on board 1, white did decide to go for the b7 pawn. Yeah, I mean, I think that makes sense. And then you keep like c5 as an outpost square. Actually, no, never mind. Okay, back to rook endgames. Wait, did Alexi seriously choose a rook instead of a queen? All right. Well, I guess Alexi could always get another queen, but I hope he knows how to mate with a king and rook.
Oh, he has a rook to begin with.
Wait, what? How did black take all those pawns?
That is a great question.
I like zoned out of that move.
From what I saw, it went from just being 3 pawns to just being the rook. just like that.
Yeah, well, good job, Aiden, for fighting back. Okay, no, it's shaping up on board 1 to be like the decisive game. Like all the other games are kind of like close to being done. Oh, except maybe board 4. Yeah, I don't know, for some reason I thought white was winning a piece at some point. So actually board 4 could be really interesting.
Board 2 looked like it was pretty close as well.
Yeah.
What do you like more in that position?
On board 2.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess white. Just because, well, definitely now with the king on the back row.
Yeah.
Even before though, I don't know. I thought maybe their king was more active. So it looks pretty drawish. Yeah, even now, like actually, yeah, king h5 just looks bad. Maybe he just has to like, I don't know. I was thinking maybe king g3 to defend the pawn, but that's just like a draw basically.
Oh, what happened? Oh, the rook takes. Okay. Just bring the pawn back.
Yeah, so I mean, as long as both players pay attention, then I think game 2 should be a draw.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Like they don't let one of the pawns get way up there or something. Oh, okay. Or like caught in a skewer or something. Which can be tough after you've been playing, for 3 hours. You can kind of like make mistakes.
Okay, so rook took. Now, see what black does. Ooh.
I mean, the fact that white's pawn's a rook pawn makes it a lot easier for black to draw. Like, all they gotta do is like get their king in the corner and it's just an easy draw. Or really just like get their king in front of the pawn. It's a draw.
Yep.
Now these reserve kids are playing really long.
Oh, and that was zoning out on board one. So how did black get up a piece? Oh, I gotta pay better attention. Okay. Well, unless things change drastically, Claire should win on board one. Which actually they could kind of change because like white has a passed pawn, the bishops are opposite colors. Yeah, actually, maybe it's not so easy for black to win, but they should win. And then what happened here? Oof, man, got a tough game on board 4. This game's over. Yeah, okay. Oh wait, whoa! And board 5. How'd that pawn get there?
Wait, what?
There's a pawn on a7.
What happened?
Oh no. All right, black was a little careless. No, this should never have happened. So actually, black should be fine here.
Oh.
Let's see. What are you gonna do, August?
There's still some chances.
Good. August is taking his time. Okay, so well, I'll wait till the position changes, but August had something better.
Yeah, I see.
All right. Yeah, knight c2. That was just mate, right?
It's tough.
Pretty sure. I mean, I guess he'll still win anyway, but
Yeah.
he made it exciting. Like, you know, even if you're winning, you got to pay attention to your opponent's chances. Yeah, board 4. Oh, it's like giving me a headache. Looks really hard.
Your siblings.
Board 1 is giving me a headache. It's not so easy for black.
Wait, am I seeing? Are there 3 rooks on the board?
Which game?
Board 5. No, there were definitely 3 rooks on the board. 3 black rooks.
Mm,
Just seeing them.
yeah, you're just crazy. Let's see. All right. Wait, what happened here? Man.
Board 2 is trying everything to make this not a draw, but
Man, we made board 4, those siblings.
I know. Oh, he took the pawn.
yep, there it is.
He's like, that's it. That's good though. I like to see the players fight to the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if black should trade their knight for bishop here. I don't know. Oh, whoa, looks like board 2 is playing it out. The king and rook versus king and rook.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, guys.
that might not end well for somebody.
Please. Oh. No, it's cool. Y'all can keep playing as long as y'all want.
Oh,
After 50 moves, though, we're out of here. Oh no! What happened? Oh, maybe white's okay. Looks like there's a pin. Oh, so black found rook d8. Yeah, rook d8 was a good move. Maybe I missed that from earlier. Yeah, so seeing a lot of pins and other tactics. We've seen, I think, a fork, a discovery attack. Yeah. Will White trade the rooks and take the draw?
oh, come on, guys.
They
I
do not
mean-
want that draw. They're gonna fight to the end.
At the same time, it's kind of nice to see. I feel like sometimes, especially like the last round, players just want to get out of there. And it's kind of nice to see, these guys fight.
Especially in a situation like this. Where they not odds lead to a draw.
Yeah. Even in this very complicated position. All right, well, so black won a piece on board 1. So that makes their task that much easier. Okay, well, uh-oh. Let's not go away from board 2. Oh, he saw the mate. Darn. It's a good try, Liam. Good try. All right, let's get out of here. Done. Oh, man. Oh, no, not this game. Oh, White's in for a... Oh, this is painful. Because, I mean, like, White has the weaker pawn, so, like, they have to defend, and black can just keep trying to make weaknesses. And White's down on time. That could be big.
You know one thing I love about online? No touch move.
Alana said one thing she loves about online is that there's no touch move.
Harold said that. I saw that.
Oh, Harold said that. That's funny. Oh, these touch move disputes. Yeah, I mean they're just so hard to like prove or disprove.
All the time. And it's always some situation with it.
This is cool. It's the last round, but instead of just like agreeing to draws, the players want to play. We got an interesting position on board too. Got the diamond formation. Black's like, come on, man, trade.
I just love that this is still going on. Like, I just love this.
All right, Claire still in control on board 1. Yeah, so time could become a factor on board 4. I definitely get it. White has no fun things they can really do. But at this stage in the game, you want to try to stay at least more even with your opponent on the clock. and not let them get that big advantage in time. You might need it at a later point. Did he take? Nope, he didn't take the rook. Can't watch this. How much? Oh man, in this like all this time.
So if 75 moves pass, I can actually make it a draw.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
Alana said if 75 moves have passed, then she can just declare it a draw. But you're gonna let them play it out, right? All 50 moves. Yeah, she says she's gonna let them play it out.
Unless somebody. Don't say that.
Okay. Well, let's go back to here. Okay. Yeah, I don't really see much danger for black in this position on board one. Yeah, we'll see if anything changes. Okay. So board 4, white's got to trade off one of these pawns. Then I think their task is easier. In the meantime, black should try to get the rook to a more, or to a better file. Like E file looks good, but every square is controlled by white. E3, E2, and E1. Those key squares. So maybe black should try to get their rook over to a better file and just go from there. But my bet would be this game's a draw. Board 4. Yeah, and black also needs to get that bishop to a better spot. Ugh. Yeah, I was just noticing this too, that like the H6 pawn is weak, and that didn't really catch my attention. Oh,
Ooh,
wait a sec.
wait a minute.
Things are happening. Unlike in board 2.
Ooh. Is it?
Oh, they drew.
Okay, board 2 drew. For everyone who has waited with bated breath over that game.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's cool.
Good. Good job.
It's
Good
cool to
find.
see like a mating net in the end game like that.
Oh, the tournament's over. It ended.
Oh, and then black won on board 1.
Oh wow, it like all happened like.
Yeah, all those games ended at once. All right, so Claire should be the winner. Forget who's tied for
Oh wow.
all the other stuff. I
Nice.
think it's still updating. Oh, okay. Yeah, 3.5. Alexi got clear second. Then a big tie for third, Liam, Arav, and David. And cool, in this section, everybody got at least 1 point.
Good job.
These guys fought hard. This is definitely the best section of the tournament. Best fighters.
Agreed.
Yeah. Yeah, well, congrats to everybody who played.
Good job, everybody.
So Alana, do you want to hop on and just, I don't know, tell us what to do now?
No, it's over.
Oh, okay. So I guess that's it. And thanks to everybody who was watching. Hope you learned some things and had fun watching the games. Yeah.
This is really great.
Oh, we're gonna have another one on August 1st. Yep.
You're first.
Cool. All right. Well, I'll see you guys later. See you
Okay.
later, Darren.
See you later.
All right. Okay.